that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
That information is not available.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
Howdy do, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to number 76. Let's just make sure we got some audio that's coming out. Give us a second. Howdy do, good afternoon. We have audio. Okay, so here we go. It's number 76. Hooking up the cat commands to the width, shift, notch and contour. So this is number 6 in this bit about getting the shift, width, notch and contour working, and we've overdubbed it with solar eclipse edition. So we're expecting a solar eclipse today within the next hour, and it does look like something weird is happening behind me through the window. So let's get a light level on it. There we go. This is the shack with all the projects on the go. Bright sunshine coming through the window. Anyway, so let's see what we can do in the meantime before strange things start to happen. Okay, I'm just going to load up the program, switch on my radio, put my radio on. Let's have a radio on. Let's not put the 710 on. No, let's put the 710 on, sorry. 710 on, and we'll use that one for a little while. Let's put it on the best antenna we got for 20 meters. We've got some stuff still on. Oops. Hang on. Right, let's make sure we've got no notch on, make sure we've got no contour on. Now we're okay. Right, okay. So it is a bit warm for doing a stream, but anyway. So last time we got the notch working and we were about to go over to the contour and get that working, but we still need a little bit to do with the notch. So I'm going to see. The problem I've got is, well, the 710, sorry, the 891 is the only one with a USB leading. So we're going to watch that. We're going to listen to the 710, but we're going to have the 891 connected to the software. So we can have a look. I'll just set some span and stuff online. Right, I'll stick on the VHF, UHF as well. See if there's anything going on here. Let's just turn down the volume on the 891 as soon as there's no aerial in it. We're listening to the 710. Okay, it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday, so the airways might be quiet tonight. Right, so we're expecting a solar eclipse during the stream if the light stays on. Solar eclipse edition. There we go. Solar eclipse edition. Now I've changed my name from Dave Paul Jones to Half Greek Geek David G7UIV because nobody knew who it was. Let's see if there's anything going on the old spectrum scope. Looks a bit dead. Let's have a look on. Too bad. We'll leave it on. We'll just leave it on the call station. Anyway, right, so what I'm going to do, I'll just run this up, show you what we got so far. It's not the main thing going on today. We're hoping to see the background behind me go dark, and then, well, let's hope it comes light again after. Right, so here we go. We're connected. Yeah, commate. So the notch, we need to sort this notch out. I don't want the thumb anymore. I just want to be able to click inside. Oh, and also it needs to mask off as well. I need to get rid of the thumb and introduce the drag into this object here if I can. Let's go and do that first. Right, so there's the thumb, and we're on to the notch thumb. It's got a cursor. And it's a style of, right, notch delta down there. So the other thing is this V. This V section. Notch path, yeah. So we've got the notch path. Now what we want to do is cut that out of there. So I want to cut out the, so it needs to sit in front. So if I close the notch off, so I've gone down and up, and I need to go back to the start. So let's give another line segment. Back to the start, we'll have a V. I'm just wondering, can I actually do a different coloured line? I'm not sure. Let's just put another line in. Right, this is going to be notch tip segment. So notch, right shoulder, then we call it back to tip segment. So back to tip 31450, 31450. It hasn't actually done it, has it? It's gone up a bit. Ah, so 20. Sorry, that should have been 20. It hasn't actually. Oh, it's gone from the point. So it needs to go back to 300. Sorry. There we go. So we've got a bit of a diamond going on. Yeah. Now in the diamond, the fill. We've got a stroke, but we haven't got a fill. So we want the fill. Can we have a fill? Let's see if we can have a fill. A fill of transparent. No, it won't actually be transparent. No. Now I know what the fill needs to be. It doesn't need to be transparent. It needs to be the background colour. Let's go and find that background colour. I think I need to go all the way to the top. Yeah, there it is. Let's come back down here. There it is. Right, so the background colour. That's it. And what I want is to see if it sort of hollows it out. Let's run it up. Let's see what we've got. The sun is, I can see it just through the curtain actually. And it still looks a whole thing at the minute, but it's definitely, the brightness is knocked off. The brightness has knocked off. So, which must be starting, I would have thought. Anyway. Alright, let's have a look now. So we're going to open this up. Wrong one. Get out of the way. Right, so put that to there, like that. Let's get this one out of the way. We're going to bring this V open, so it should be see-through. The notch is in the way at the minute. So I think we can either put that notch I don't think we need the thumb, but we need to drag it in another way. So, unless I make it partially invisible, or lower it. Maybe if I lower it into the middle there. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Right, let's get it off the line. Now back to the thumb. There's the thumb. So notch thumb. Actually, did that move? Let me just look at that again. It's got a variable on it which it knows nothing about. So did it leave it behind or did it work? So, no, it isn't work, is it? You can't see it because it's stuck behind there. Right, so we're going to have to bring that thumb down first. Right, let's get the thumb out of the way. So we're looking for update the waveform. Have we got another one? Update the thumbs. Where are you? Update thumb positions. Right. Okay. So let's find it. So we're going to see it probably go dark in here, as long as we can keep live streaming. Set left. Notch ratio. Top left. So the top is -9. Lock to the baseline Y. Notch thumb. Okay, so notch thumb, and we're going peak Y. So -9. Let's do minus. I don't know. Let's just go 19. See what happens. Excuse me. Right. Okay, let's move that out the way. Just drag that. Oh, it's gone back the wrong way. It does open it up though, doesn't it? But there is a line there. So where's that line being drawn from, I wonder? It's not that one. Oh, it's probably this one. Yeah. Yeah, so we're drawing. That's okay. That's all right. So, I mean, that thumb notch could probably stay there, couldn't it? Yeah, so it's doing what we think it's doing. Now we need another setting for notch. It's leaving behind that bit. It's not following it. So I was going to seal it off. In fact, let's just try something. Let's just get rid of go back to the data. I'm just going to get rid of this one for a minute, just to see what it does. I was expecting, so the notch fill is still there, even though there's no line. It's filled it up to the, I haven't specified the close off point, but it's still reacted the same as me drawing a line. There's a tiny line, but yeah, it is. That's not bad actually. Yeah, because that tiny line is this line here, and I need to thicken the line up as well, I think. Yeah, let's thicken the line up. Yeah. So that's okay, we can drag it like that, we can still see where we're putting it. Right, so yeah, we're doing a bit of a live stream. What is going on? Right. Anyway, so I need to make the line thicker, so let's get the line thicker. So the notch geometry, stroke thickness, let's go 2. Is that okay, or does it need to be 3? 3 looks a bit too much. Let's go back to 2. Or 2.5. Maybe that. Don't know how it does 2.5. It's very clever how it can do 2.5 pixels. How does it do half a pixel, I wonder? That's okay. Oh, I'm quite liking that. Sort of overreaching slightly, isn't it? That's okay. I don't mind that at all. Right. That's okay. We've got the desired effect. That's good. What about this bit? Oh, we can shift, but we're not shifting. That's the default position, but we're shifting this. So really, we could do with a fill on this background. Yeah, could do with a fill. Maybe colour code the shift. The width will have to be with a width. Right, that's more difficult than it sounds. So we're shifting the width. And we'd have to do a fill on here. Let's give that a fill as well, just in case. Might as well sort that out as well. Contour, get that fill sorted out at the same time. This is the contour fill. So we've got fill, stroke orange, stroke dodger blue, stroke thickness. Okay, so let's put the fill down here then. Alright, so we've got the fill. Let's move this fill over here. Right. Let's have another look at it now. See if our fill is... Not sure if it'll like to do a fill. We'll see. Oops, I've gone too many back. Right, so let's go to there. Let's bring this down. Oh yeah, it's got the fill. So it's sort of cutting it out. So when it goes plus, it needs to extend the fill. It needs to fill it to the gradient. But we can't have it always, can we? We're going to have to carry the grade, that's a bit too much, but most of the people will be doing this with it. So, actually one's in front of the other, so when we're dragging, whichever one we're dragging needs to drag in front of the other one. That's already in the front. So that's in front. So it sort of needs to be semi-transparent, really. So when we drag that, it needs to drag over top. Or does this just need to be at the back? Yeah, we'll put this at the back. So what we'll have to do, we'll have to set the panel property of that. So the notch, we'll set it. Can I set it Z? Panel Z index? No, let's come up with something else. Panel Z index is 0. Let's see if that will bring it to the front. Keep looking around because I've got. I can still see a disc, so it's still quite bright. Blinding. I've got a big blotch in front of my eye now. Anyway. Right, let's have a look here. So bring that down like that. Bring the notch in. Oh, it's still behind. So, did I do the wrong one? No. So that... Oh, do you have to be 1? Maybe it has to be 1. I just can't remember now. Let's try 1. I thought that would have brought it in front of the other one. I've got a way of doing it. Just didn't want to change the code section. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So you've got a dip and yeah. Oh, then you can't grab this one. Why can't I grab that one? Right, so the thumb needs to be able to be dragged. So if I put that over top of there, oh, I can still drag it, but it needs to, whichever one's being dragged needs to set its Z index, isn't it? So that's in front now. Don't know. Maybe it just needs to be transparent. Not too sure. Let's keep an eye on the sun. You can sort of see it through the curtain, so it starts getting half a disc. Right. Oh, gone blind again. Right, so oh, we've got a line there. See that line? So, right, I think I need to make that line. I seem to be taking the line with me. Right, let's have a look at the contour again. We've got a line on it. Ah, this colour, drop shadow colour. So we've got a drop shadow effect on that. Do we need a drop shadow effect? Let's take away the drop shadow effect, see if it makes any difference. Oh yeah, so it's got rid of the green now, that's okay. Right. Yeah, I'm not sure. See, that is this one. So, if I set it Z order, that's interesting. It bounces back after it shoved it over. It's clever. I don't know if that was just accident. That shoves them all together, and then we open it up again. They just go back to where they were. Strange, isn't it? Anyway, it seems to work out okay. Right. So I'm happy with that. Although the line there would have been best if it was gone. But I think that line is something to do with this line. So I'd have to take and draw that over top of it without a line. Or is it that it's underneath and it's allowing it through? Yeah, more than likely that's what it's doing. Yeah, I can see two lines there. Look, I can see that line. And so and I'm down a little bit. I'm further down than I need to be on that point. Let's just have a look at that. So geometry. So stroke thicknesses. Hang on. So we've got the notch section. Let's have the contour section. Oh, I've got the DNR section, which is 4. Okay. So we're on 2.5. We're on Dodger Blue. We don't need the drop shadow effect anymore. So let's get rid of the drop shadow effect. And we don't need that one, so let's get rid of that one. So I can see I haven't got a line there now. So I sort of want, yeah, so the width one, where's the width? There's the width main section, so we've got a white stroke. So the stroke thickness is 1. So if we set the stroke to 0, let's have a look what it looks like. Just have a look at that. It does look like something's coming from the side of the sun. So the sun is up like that, and something like the moon is here. I don't know. Maybe not. Could be. Don't know. Blind again. Oh yeah, I'm definitely blind now. Probably now. Right. Ah, there we go. So we got that hollowed out bit. That. Ah, so it hollows this out, but it doesn't expand on that, which would require a lot of messing around just to do that. So we got notch on, contour on, notch off, notch on, and there's another setting. There's a notch width. You can set the width narrow and that. So we ought to have a slightly wider V or a narrower V. So now, so that is moving. Can't really see what's going on now. We've made that. Yeah, we can't see what's happening now. So maybe we need a fill. So we've got, yeah, maybe if we had a fill. So let's give it a fill of, I don't know. Let's make it transparent fill, white. So we go FF with a hash, and the next one will be, let's just go AA. FF. Why didn't it like that? Oh, it did like that. It's just a bit slow in showing it. Right, let's have a look now. Still going. I hope the live stream will carry on and it won't just stop. Right. Oh yeah, we've got something there, so let's bring that out to there. Okay. Sort of semi-transparent. You can just see the background where the default is. Probably needs to be more transparent than that. And we've got this going on. And the V. So it's not too bad. I think we ought to either make it more transparent or something, or change the colour. Let's make it more transparent. So we go down to, I don't know, 88. So let's right, still not enough. Oh, maybe I've gone the wrong way. No, I've definitely got to come back the other way. So let's go to 44. Can't see much. Blots your eyes. Right, okay, so we've got that, and we can, yeah, maybe it's the wrong colour. Let's have a look. What is our real colour? Width. Okay, so it's just a wireframe thing showing a background, but it does contain a the voice, the data. So what can we have? So maybe we need this in. I don't know which way around to do it. Let's go a little bit more. Let's go 22. Just have a look. Might have to swap these colours around. At the minute, the darker one looks like it's the width. The other one looks like it's the guide to the width. Oh, yeah, that's different. Yeah, so right, so this notch is working at the minute, it's sending the right data to it. If I go on notch and notch is on, yeah, I can see it moving on the 891. This won't move yet. I haven't got set this cat command yet. That'll do that, and then you got the shift is working, although it's not showing you because I'm in notch. I'm in shift now, so I can do the shift. But when I'm shifting, it is a set width, tiny little toroidal. So probably I need, yeah, what I need is to superimpose the shift. Needs to be another one set smaller because the shift comes up like this little bit. Oops, no. Dear. The shift starts like that. Yeah, we need to sort that contour out. We haven't done that bit yet. So when you do shift, it needs to bring to the front a shift bit. Yeah. Now does it? So I set the shift like that. Then I go into width. I'm on width, so I'll change the width. Now going back to shift. If I go back to shift, now the shift is still fixed on a small width. So we need a separate one for the width. When you're doing shift, it needs to default or have another section that sits on top of the other one. So whichever one we're dragging shows your... No, it's got to have a fixed way it sits. Right. Yeah, because I'm dragging. What am I dragging at the minute? I don't know what I'm dragging now. That's the shift. Now the width can be altered. I'm dragging this. Yeah, but so what I need to be dragging is a small version, tiny version of well, just a representation, so I can drag it around. So it needs to drag its own thing around, really. Okay. Right, so let's have a look at that. So we'll go on to shift. Right, so we've got width. Oh, that's the noise blanket. We've got the width. We've got the notch. We've got the contour. DNR. So we don't have a geometry section that we can shift. So what are we shifting then? Can't figure out what we're actually shifting. What are we shifting? So we're shifting the width at the minute, but we need our own little one. Yeah, this trapezoid, the width. So we want the width, but we don't want to be shifting the width. We want to be shifting a representation, a symbol around. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll have to create a width. So when we're shifting, so we're not doing contour, we're not doing notch, so that's its own thing. Width is its own thing. So what we want, so it's easy enough just to put another one in here. We'll copy that. So I think the width needs to sit above the shift needs to sit above the width. So we'll create that. So this is the shift main section. Right, so we'll just call it shift. We'll call that 3. We'll call this 4. We'll call that one 5. And we'll call this one 6. Right, so we're going back to the shift main section. So we do need to be able to shift the whole thing. Do we need to do it so that it's not going to change shape? So it's literally just going to stay the same. Right. How am I going to do that? What's going on with this sun? Yeah, it definitely looks like it's getting smaller from the side. Blinding it now. Oh dear. So hopefully, well, you'd say about 7 o'clock something will start happening. So we're expecting the room to go dark. Definitely looks weird. I can see half a sun. Well, it's difficult to say. I should look through some coloured perspex really. Have I got any coloured perspex? I don't know if I've got any here. Coloured perspex. Not really. Oh well. Yeah, we've got much. No. Never mind, we'll just see what happens. Right, so this is the shift main section, so we need to draw a shift. But it's a fixed size, so I don't need to alter the width, just need to alter its position. Right, let's just welcome somebody in, and I'll read what they got to say. Oops, hang on. Invalid markup. Welcome. N0. Welcome to the live stream. NOS N0HAM. NOS Noaham. No Snowham. Hagrid, how you doing, Hagrid? Will I have to change out my screen on my 891, or is the 891S a special radio across the pond? Let's just say welcome to Hagrid as well. Welcome to the live stream, Hagrid. No, this is software. This is purely software. No, there's no hardware involved, other than your 891. I just added the ham to it because I could not get the right email. Oh, I got you. Oh, N0SNO. Welcome to the stream, anyway. How you doing, Hagrid? I was on. What was I on the other day? Oh, Darren's live stream, and you said hi. Yeah, you said hi. I didn't want to say a lot on there. I don't want to hijack someone else's live stream, so yeah, I just said thanks. I don't want to hijack somebody's live stream. I am PHX, Phoenix, Arizona, so across the pond is the UK for me. Haha. Okay. Gotcha, yeah, I understood that, yeah, no problem. Pond hopping. Jumped over island. Yeah, Darren's a good mate, yeah, he's a lovely bloke, Darren is. How he put up with all that abuse, I don't know, without losing his rag. Oop, what's happening with the sun? No, it's still okay. Definitely getting smaller. Yeah, I didn't want to hijack his... I don't like hijacking people's... there must be a word for it, I don't know what it is. Well, you take over their stream. I didn't want to do that. I changed my name to change my call, not my name on here, because I was coming on as Dave Paul Jones. I don't think anyone knew who it was. So I put my call sign in, but it's a bit long, isn't it? Half Greek Geek, David G7UIV. It's a bit long. Yeah. Well, I'm off to the DX Commander Fest on Saturday. I wonder if don't know if you're off to that one. No, the sun's okay. It's still powerful enough. Yeah. Welcome aboard. Anyway, yeah. Now it's just software. This is, you plug it into your USB port and you run it up, and you have a play with it. It's experimental software. It's not. It's. I'm trying. I work full time, so I'm just doing this in my own hobby time. I enjoy doing it on and off. When it's not too red hot like an oven in its room, sort of thing. So, yeah, welcome to the stream. Anyway, lots of patience practice with the rubbish. Yeah. I wonder. I didn't notice if they came on this stream, so I thought I heard something, but. But I heard someone come on it before all that started happening. A guy came on in his own voice. It was going to be like last year or something, or 6 months ago or something. I don't know how long ago it was. Just before it started, and it was complaining about ham radio and. You're not allowed to monetize it and all this kind of stuff. It shouldn't be for money. He was moaning about this stuff. And at the time, he'd only got 800 subscribers, so he wasn't monetized anyway. If he was, it was only a few pence. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anything that advances the hobby doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not monetized on here. I keep saying I haven't got enough watch hours, but nobody's going to watch. With this kind of stream, it's a 3-hour stream normally, and there's no way you can watch it all. You skim through it. Watch the first bit, you skim through, and you watch the progress at the end. I show you at the start. I normally show you what we've done so far on the last stream, and at the end I'll show you, finish up on something, and then we carry on the next time round again. But if it's a 10-minute video and people watch the full 10 minutes, that counts up. But if it's a 3-hour video and they watch 3 minutes, it doesn't bode well. But I've never pushed the channel. I don't want to tell people, I'm not going to say it. Hit the and notify all that stuff. I don't do that. Because I don't want to hear that on other people's channels. If something's interesting, you'll do it anyway. You don't need to be told to do it all the time. Anyway, but I've been told in the past that I should have more subscribers. Oh shit, I said the word, sorry. I've been told I should have more for what I'm doing, the amount of work I'm doing. But I don't. It's too niche a subject, that's what they say. Anyway, is it getting dark? Oh yeah, there's definitely something happening here. It's like the sun's going down, but it's not, it's still up in the air. Right. Anyway, let's crack on with this. So we want a bit of a background for the shift. I think it needs to be in the format, not white. Oh, the stroke, we don't want a stroke. So we need this to be brighter. So I'll say, what shall I say, CC. That'll bring it up a bit. We've got to get rid of these names. So I don't want the names, do I? Because I'm not going to change the shape, I'm only going to shift it. So if I can set the path left and right, I don't know if I can do that. Might be able to. Oh, I can set the path figure start position, that's what I'll do. So I'll get rid of the variables. Then we'll set the points. I mean, I have spent a lot of hours on programming, not just this project, other projects. I think the YouTube, you've just got to find your niche and do what makes you happy. Yeah, that's right. I would do so much more if I hadn't got a day job. I'd do so much more. I would really, use like the editors and a bit more fine-tuned and proper, knowledge-based stuff and that. But I'm just recording what I'm doing. I've always done it. If you look back in the back live catalogue, there's every project I've ever done, I've live streamed it, sort of. Only recently, obviously, before that I didn't used to live stream up until about, I don't know when it was, about 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that, I can't remember. Anyway, so we need an X name on the start point. We'll call it shift shift section path figure. That'll do, because it's a path figure. Right, so what we've got to do now is I've got to somehow, let's change the fill. Right, well, I'm going to have to make it pink temporarily. Right, so I don't see it. Why am I not seeing it? I don't know why. Let's make the thickness, I don't know, let's make it 5. Ah, it's all flat, that's why. It's flat across there, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to copy this geometry here. Right, here's the geometry for that. No, it's not. Here it is. So 199. I'll tell you what, why don't we just copy that? We'll copy that in there and then we'll reduce it. That was a good idea. Right, let's go back to the shift main section. We're obviously going to have to put 2 of them in for a minute. Oops, what's happened? Stuck it all. Is that AI done that? No, that's okay. So I just need to copy that into this bit here and delete that one. Okay, so we've got this, pink path geometry. It's not going to be pink. What is going on with this? Oh yeah. You still see a round sun. Sort of. Through the ripple of the curtains. Right. It's getting darker. Wonder what happens when all the solar panels stop charging. Yeah, it's a niche thing. When you're programming stuff, it's long-winded and niche. And you get a few people. What they should do is just play it in the background. Sit it in the background like listening to a radio. Talking about radios, I'm supposed to be concentrating on the radio, aren't I? Should keep an eye on that. They've asked us to keep an eye on, see what happens when there's a full eclipse. Is all the noise going to suddenly drop? Who knows? Right, so we've got the shift. We can put that back to 0 again. And well, let's make it smaller. So we're going to start somewhere over. I don't know where to start it. No. It's not bad there actually. So 299. We'll finish. So 199, 299. So I need to come up 100. So it's 300. Then I need to go over a certain amount. So let's say, I don't know. 3. Let's say that much. And so looks like 8 pixels. Right, so we'll go 8 up. That is 8 up. No, it isn't. That is. Okay, so we've got that. I just need a nice colour now. What should we call it? Let's just give it, let's say it's red for a minute. Not that bright a red. No. Oh, I'll leave it at that for now. It's getting small now. The glare is going. Oh, it's getting dark. Anyway. Is the noise going? Not sure.
Okay, 73 David, thank you. Okay, Germany Whiskey 3. Germany Whiskey 3. Yes, no, my name is Lauro, over.
Yeah, don't know if the noise is going or what. Maybe. Right, so we've got that there. The red's no good, is it? Let's get rid of that there. Just have it bright like that for no fill, no stroke. And we need to shift it now. So what we need to do is make sure that moves when we drag that thumb. So it's the shift. So we need to look for the shift. So we've got our contour, our notch, width. So we need a new one for update the thumbs. So the thumb's already been updated, so we can leave it there. So it's going with the width. No, it isn't. Where is it going? Notch, contour, shift. Here it is. Right, so we need to move it with a shift. Okay, so we just move it with that shift. So we'll go put that in there. Just do a canvas. Set left. We only need to set the left. Canvas. Canvas set left. Comma. We'll just set it the same as that for now. Oh. Right. Oh, we've got to set. Start point. Start point. Start point. There we go. Can I convert from point to UI element? Oh. Okay. Set top. Set wants the UI. Right.
November. Victor Echo 2, Yankee November Charlie, you're 5354 with me. 5354. My name is Lauro. Lima, America, Uniform, Radio Oscar. Over.
Set left, set top.
Okay, number 3.
So start point. Okay, we'll put that in there.
We're doubling. Please confirm. Victor Echo 3,
Get rid of that.
November Charlie. Is that correct now?
Right, that'll just move that thing with the thumb when the IF shifts. So I've got then decouple that from being shifted.
Dave, okay, many thanks. What's the question again, Dave?
There's like around this was something else bright, just like that, smaller. So
I don't work with the QSL card anymore. I don't work with the QSL card anymore. I have cards everywhere in my home. I don't need others. Sorry for that, Dave. Over.
right, so obviously something's not quite right. Oh yeah, because we're not moving them with it.
Okay, many thanks, Dave. Victor Echo 3, Yankee Nancy Charlie. India Kilo 4, Gold Radio.
That's funny.
Thanks, Dave.
So looks like we've got to move these line segments with it.
You are there?
That's a point. Oh, so it's not as easy as that then. Not as easy as just drawing it and then moving it. So the path. So it's drawing them into free space, isn't it? Yeah. So that won't work. Right, so I'm not sure. Let's have a look. I'll try some AI tools just to speed it up a bit. Oh, the sun is actually gone now. The sun's gone. It's been blotted out altogether now. Hang on. You can't see it. Oh, it's a cloud. Sorry, it's a cloud. It's a cloud apparently. It's not the moon. A cloud's got in the way.
Ciao, ciao, thank you. India Kilo 4, Gold, Radio Oscar, any other?
Oh, yeah, there's a cloud in the way. Coming out. What to do if I just want to shift the shape left and right from the start point.
the first QSO will do, I believe. My handle is Lauro, Lima Alpha Uniform Radio Ontario.
I looked up and there was just no sun, and it was just a cloud in the way. Dear me. Use a translate transform. Right, okay. To shift the entire shape left and right while keeping its relative geometry and start point intact, you have two primary approaches. Instead of modifying every single coordinate manually, the cleanest way to move the shape is by applying a render transform. Okay, add a render transform to your path. Translate. Shift right, go X equals 50. Or offset all X coordinates. If you prefer to change the hard-coded coordinates directly in the markup, not really. Acts as your anchor, every point shifts by the same offset. Nah, don't want to do that. So we'll do a render transform. So we shift right, set X equals 50. Where's X? Oh, there. Okay, let's try that. Alright, let's try that. No, it's took my... Why has it took my thing away? Right. Okay. So, okay. That's where it starts, and then surely that's going to be the same, isn't it? Oh, shift transform X. So we don't need that then. So shift transform. Okay. Render transform. Set its X. Still behind a cloud. I think the cloud's coming because the temperature's dropped, so yeah, problem here. And it needs to be X and Y. X. That's no point.
We work on 10 meter, almost 4 times on 10 meter on the last few years. We work 4 times on 10, the first time on 20 meter now, you're 5 by 3 to 5 by 5, okay?
Right, let's see what that does.
Nice to see you on your bed, okay?
Oh, to see the sun again. It's
thank you, Kevin. A pleasure talking with you. Thank you
it's
for
sort of
your
like
bed.
that now.
Yours again?
It's not like that. It's sort of like that. I don't know.
There is a QRP station.
Oh, there it is. But so if I move the shift, it's in the wrong place. Come back. Come back. Yeah, so that maintains our width, and that's our shift. Just needs to be over here. Right, I think it's from where we set it up. So that needs to be 299. No. Maybe it does, but we need to knock this down then. Yeah, so we'll take off. We'll go to 0. Oh, we'll go to 1. So take 299 off that, so it leaves us with 8. 299 off this one leaves us with 35. 299 off this one leaves us with 43. There you go. Start points. Right, okay, that should now be able to be dragged with it.
Let me see. Last station, and I do QRT. Please remember the station from the United
Got a
States.
little sliver now, little sliver of a sun. There's a sun, and I've just got this little bit. I don't know. Unless it's behind a cloud. Right, so that's the width, and we've got the shift. So the shift is, there's your default. Sorry.
I called many times station operating from the Smoky Mountains. What means Smoky?
So, yeah. So, where did we get this bit from? Hang on. So that's the shift, and that's the width. So the width needs to stay where it is while I shift. Is that right? Must be. Right, so we need to... Starts off in the right place. So, the code that moves it is not quite right. So, current base right X. Right, so, yeah, it's not right X. Top center Y.
Okay, 73 Jim, thank you.
So it's offset by an amount. Need the middle of the screen, don't we? Plus the length. It's got to be here somewhere. Width, int code to string. No. So it needs to be separate. So we need another value instead of that one. Has it gone, signal gone any cleaner? No, still noisy. Still noisy. Oh, it's bright again. The sun's gone bright again, so it's either all over with or it's either all over with or that was a cloud in front of it. Who knows? Might have missed it. Oh well, doesn't matter. I did actually see the one in 1998, was it? Can't remember. Right, so I'm in the middle there now. I'm in the middle. I just need to shift it left and right. It needs to shift it to the end and to back again. So it starts off at 299, which is somewhere like that. Then it draws it. Then I shift. Hang on, is that the same one? I'm shifting X. So I shift the X. So let's try and work out what is going on with it. Could give it to AI, but yeah. Well, I think it's getting brighter again, so I don't know, maybe that was it. Unremarkable when you're sat in a room.
Sure.
So I can move it. It starts there, doesn't it? Instead of when it boots up, it's there. So there's your width. shift. At the minute it's following that. I'm not bothered about that. I'll stop it following that in a bit.
That is about 20 meters above the ground.
So the width alters that, but then this. Yeah, so when I shift it, it's it's got. Does it shift the width with it? I don't know what it does. Because on the 891 it doesn't actually show you. What about 710? So width. So I'm altering the width. Alright, so I've altered the width, and if I go to shift, the width stays. No, it follows with it. Right. So I go back to width. Oh, this one's totally different. The 710 does it the same way I've done it before. Right, so I was going off the 891 that shifts the little symbol around, and we're not doing it like the set 891. We're doing it like the 710. Yeah, so it was right as it was. Sorry, it was right as it was. What a shame. Anyway, let's get rid of that bit. We'd already got it working the way it's 710. Yeah, I got it working the way I wanted it already before we started all that lot. Sorry, I was getting mixed up with the 710. The 3891, sorry. Alright, let's get back to what we had. Let's see. So, is it all over with then? That solar eclipse? I think it's all over with. Oh well. Yeah, must be all over with. So that's the width, and you got the shift, and you can alter that and you move it around. I think that's how. Yeah, this is how the 710 does it. Have I watched the eclipse? Is it all over with? Dear me. Someone just asked if you watched the eclipse. Yeah, so okay, so it's already working. So there's your shift, and you can alter your width and then shift it. Right, it's already working. So let's just get the contour working then. Let's sort the cat command out for the contour at the minute. Right, let's do that. That was a waste of time, wasn't it? Oh well. That's what happens if you leave it halfway through and you come back to it. Right, let's get the data sheet up for the 891. And we want the contour next, CNT. Do you want to move the contour around? Right, what is the contour called now? Can't remember. I can never find this one. Contour, can anyone say contour? Where are you, contour? Manual notch. So, it was unremarkable in the UK. I should have looked out the window, I suppose, but never mind. We've got the shift, we've done that. Contour. Oh, I saw it, there it is. CO. Contour. Okay, let's have a look at the CO then. Alright, let's find CO. There it is, contour. So, what are we going to do to contour? What kind of parameter is this? So we've got P1, which is fixed. P2, P3, which is a 4-digit character. Let's try and break it down. So we've got fixed, we've got the opcode P1, P2, which is 0, 1, 2 or 3. Contour on off, contour frequency. So we're setting a flag in P2 to tell the radio which parameter we're trying to access or change. And they read, you can set them, read them, and you get an answer from them. But you need to provide P1, P2 to read the value. Okay, now P3 will either give you contour on off, 0 or 1. Give you 4 digits, so that's what you'll get back as a character string. And you're going to get P2. Sorry, if you change P2 to 2. No, if you give it the value of 1, sorry, P2 1, it's looking for a frequency which is 10 to 3200. Contour similar to the notch frequency, well, similar, same as really. Then you've got if you give it the number 2, it's APF on and off. So again, another flag. So you've got a switch statement basically. APF on and off. I think that's the amplification, whatever. I don't know what it stands for. Amplify summit frequency, I don't know. Peak. Right, so P2, so if you give it the value of 3, you're telling it what frequency, the APF. So you've got 0 to 50, then you can go APF frequency minus 250 to 250 Hertz. Sounds complicated, doesn't it? Anyway, we'll have a look at that at some point. Right, I've lost.
Your station is specially tried to go to the join us live on the globe with the radio with no borders.
Right, so we've got to make a new cat command called contour using this. So let's just have a quick look at the same command on the 710, see if they've done any changes. Right, let's have a look. Right, 710, here we go. This is the 710.
Thank you, beautiful signal. 4x6 Tango, 4x6 TT, beaming over the North Pole.
Right, CO, contour, APF they've called it this time. Right, let's go down to CO, where are you? There you are. There's the contour.
Thank you, 4x6 Tango,
Does it look the same?
4x6 TT, beaming over the pole.
Certainly looks the same to me. Yep. 1, 2, yeah, it's got the same thing. Okay, so we can create our cat command for this one. We go and find one, notch result. Okay, so that's P3, so almost the same. It's P1, P2, P3. Right, let's copy that. Use that as a basis. CO contour stroke APF. Right, I guess they're the same. WPF values 0 to 50. So 0, 0, 0, 0 to. Let's have a quick look again. 0, yeah, to 050, which gives you minus 250. So it's just minus 250 to 250, or plus 2. Let's just say 250. That one's going to be CO. Register it as CO. There we go. Now we're going to need a notch result. Oh, let's welcome somebody. Did I welcome hand grid in? Let me just see if I welcomed him in. Yeah, I did. I welcomed the other guy. Yeah, no, it's us. Welcome at G. Welcome Grizz SH. Hey Dave, haven't been able to catch a stream in a while, but loving the progress. I can see in the thumbnails you're doing great. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're doing a bit on it. I've got to try and get onto my main project again soon, but I keep going with it. It's we just keep doing a bit on it. Yeah, I mean it does actually work with more than the 891 in a fashion. It works with the 710. Someone told me it works with the FT-891 as well. So it looks like Yasu kept the protocol backward compatible. So yeah. Saw a video today, you know, Andreas video. He was looking at one of the network converters for the 710 to plug it in, so you can plug it into the Ethernet, and some software you can run from Yasu on it. So I just think I probably wouldn't mind one of them. Couple of £100 they are though, maybe. Might try one of them. At one point this needs to be a 4-digit character, not a 3. Everything else is the same. We need a notch result. Notch modes. Notch mode. We need so many different things. Let's just put a new command in here. Alright, that's adding that to the dictionary. So we're going to go over to notch result. We need to create a new result. And this one's going to be called contour result. That one's fixed. And contour modes. Right. We need to find notch modes. Actually, it's almost the same like this. Contour modes. Let's look at the right, so we got what we got. Contour on off. For P0 frequency. Got 2 lots of on offs here. Got 2 lots of frequency. So, sorry, I was looking at notch modes, wasn't I? Yeah. Okay, so contour on off, contour frequency, that'll do. Contour on off. Contour frequency. We need some more. I'm using hamlib on Linux for cat control. Switching between various digital modes. Haven't found one with an interface as cool as yours. Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you. Yeah, it looks alright, doesn't it? Some people are into what's it called? Function. It's more experimental here. I haven't really looked at a lot of software, to tell the truth. I don't fully understand the radio, but I'm learning more about it. So what I'm doing is just experimenting with it, really. You know, software. You can't really blow it up from software. You could probably get into a state where you need to reset it to factory default, but I don't think you can blow it up. You can probably blow it up if you put it into a continuous high power transmitting. Yeah. Yeah, you could do it that way. It's just playing around with it, really. But I do find myself at some point I will do a stream where I'm just trying to talk to people. I'm going to get a better aerial, put it that way. I'm off the weekend. I'm going to pick up, I don't know whether I'm going to buy a full kit, a DX Commander, whether it's a Signature 9 or a Signature 12, or I can't have a Signature 18. I would get arrested if I put that anywhere near my house. I'd go, what the hell have you got there, man? Well, I'm going to DX Fest. I'm going to have a look at the size of them. So hopefully I'll have a better antenna. The one I got now is a bit rubbish. I can't even hear, and definitely can't hear me. Darren can't hear me. I've tried a few times. I think I spoke to him once, and he could hardly hear me. So yeah, I mean the aerial I got, it's a dummy load. It's only really any good on 20 meters, and after any other channel, it's just a dummy load. But so now I might just buy a pole, and don't know what pole yet. I've got to work that out when I get there. Or I could buy the whole kit, or I might buy a pole with the wire, the shock cord, and the DX10 wire, and the clips and all that kind of stuff. Or I might just buy the whole thing and to hell with it. But to be fair, I've got the equipment to make all the plates and the plastics. So whether I want the trouble or not, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. Yeah, so that's where I'll be going Saturday. Right, so what I need now is just to add these extra two. APF on and off, and APF frequency. So APF on off equals 2, and APF frequency equals 3, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3. Stupid. He's getting angry, that guy, saying, calling someone stupid. Right. Yeah, hamlib. I've heard hamlib mentioned a few times. It might even be you who mentioned it. Don't know. Yeah. I did keep a record. I don't know Hamley, but I presume it's some kind of a DIL file you can install. But I don't know if it'll be a library that I can look at. It's probably C++ or something. Whether you just install it and use the library, or whether you interact with it or use the code, I don't know. Probably just a library you install. So I'd have to see. Normally I'd like the library to be written in whatever language you're writing in. Yeah, so I don't suppose it really matters, but yeah, anyway. Could do with having a look at that at some point. Right, it is getting warm in here now. The sun is back out in its glory, so we must have, the solar eclipse must have come and gone. Yeah, definitely. It's getting warm now, blooming hell. Mind you, I've got 1, 2, 3 radios on, 3 monitors, a power supply, and a fan that's no longer facing me. Yeah, it's getting warm. Never mind, let's just see if we can get this going, maybe, you never know. So we've done that one. What we need now is a parameter 3. So that sorts out contour modes. So let's just go back, right. So we've got contour modes now, it's liking it. Now the values, right, we can either leave the values as they are, but there is another switch within there. Yeah, I think we've just left it like that before, didn't we? We'll leave it like that. Yeah, so we'll go back to the new cat command and change this for contour result. And it's not going to know what switched is, so we want to do what did I say it was? Switch, was that it? Oh, maybe it was switch. Maybe it was switch, so it doesn't like this cast. So it needs to be cast from contour modes. Contour modes. Doesn't like contour modes. Why not? Cannot convert contour result to notch results. Ah, that's it. So we need to change it here as well. Contour result and contour result. Okay, it's behaving itself partially. Right, so we got and then we got this value, which is a value. Do nothing with the fixed. Now this is no longer the notch mode, so we need to go up to the top. We'll need another copy of these two, but for contour. Contour modes. Contour mode. Contour value. Right, that's it. Andy! Welcome, Andy. How you doing, mate? Did you see anything of the eclipse? It's quite underwhelming here. Yeah. But I was watching through a curtain, so yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, quite underwhelming. Maybe I should have looked out the window. I was too busy live streaming. Never mind. I might be getting a DX Commander poll the weekend, Andy. Don't know which one yet. I've got to have a look at them. I've got to see them, how high they are, see how much I can get away with. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Right, let's go back down here. Contour value, notch value. Width values, okay.
Roger, Tango Alpha 2, Charlie or Charlie Alpha.
Oh yeah, we said we weren't going to do that because it was too many individual values, that's right. So we put the actual value in instead.
Tango, Tango,
Good, yes, it was clearly great. Okay. Yeah, I missed it. I was streaming. I looked around, but... Right, so the result... Switch. Notch mode, so it's not notch mode anymore. Contour mode. Contour value. There we go. So we're okay. We don't bother with the fixed, right? So we've got the cat command. Can't see any problem. That looks okay. Right, so what we need to do now then is find out where we're going to put it in here. Right, so the outgoing values, we've got the width, notch frequency, shift. So we'll copy the notch frequency, I think. And there is an enabled as well. Right, okay. So I've got width. I haven't done anything already, have I? Based on the contour. No. Right. So we're going to have to copy notch depth. Oh. Not doing anything with that. So it's these two here, so let's just copy these two. And I'll just come past the notch depth and put it in there. So this one is going to be called... Right, we've got to find out what it's going to be called, so we're going to just put CNT. CNT, I think that's what... Oh, I haven't actually got it on here, have I? Hang on, let's get it on. CNT, where are you? There it is, it is CNT. Okay, yeah. CNT, right, okay. So we can call it CNT, so it doesn't clash. CNT frequency. Oh, have I done something wrong? I've changed the wrong one, haven't I? What should that have been? NCH. That's the one we're not using. I should have changed it down here. CNT enabled and frequency. Right, so have we got a CNT label? I think I made one. Where are they all gone?
All the best to you and your family.
Okay. Right, CNT, there it is. Okay, so we need to switch that on and off from wave down here. So not the notch, let's change that for the CNT. Notch enabled. Contour enabled. Right, okay. Contour enabled. So I'll give it a command. That needs to be CO this time. That's its opcode. CO. And CO. It's almost the same structure, so it might just work as it is actually. Actually switch on and off the notch. Okay. Right, that'll do enabled. That should just do enabled, that should just work, I would have thought. Right, so then the frequency. So the notch frequency, it's not a notch frequency anymore, it's a contour frequency. Oh, why doesn't it like that? Why does it not exist? Okay. Okay, notch depth. So notch frequency, notch enabled. We'll miss notch depth, that's not something you can do. Contour frequency. Contour enabled. Oh, we've got one down there. Got it twice for some reason. Oh, we also need APF enabled as well. I'll just do that for now, I'll come back to that one. Right. Okay, so notch enabled. That's not the one, it's only a CNT, so it likes those now. But we don't want notch frequency, we want contour frequency. Nothing else there. And then that's it, just switch it on and off. Anything else? No, I think that's it. The only thing is, we've got to come out and make sure this is what we're looking for. So we'll run the program up. I don't know whether to get a faster computer. The price of RAM chips come down yet. Right, so go down here. I'll switch off the send. Right, and I'm just going to widen this out a bit like that. So I'm looking for the contour at the minute, so I'm going to drag this down. So it's looking for contour frequency. And if I go up, it should switch it off. No, it's not doing this switch off, is it? Maybe it's done from here. Contour. Right. No. So let's contour frequency. Right, let's go and change this. It's looking for this particular word. Contour frequency. Right, let's see if it'll catch this here. No, I've done it wrong, haven't I? What have I just done? Hang on, have I upset the wrong one? No. It's just I haven't got the right command in. Yeah, so I need to change out. I need to change these out for CO. CO, there we go. Okay, that should do it. Let's see if we can alter the frequency of the contour or the shift, then we can move on to the enabled bit. Getting warmer in here now. Right, so contour. We're contour there. If I go up, does it switch it off? No. So we're not being tracked somewhere, or we're not switching it off. So if I do notch on and off, there's a glitch there, so I'm going to have to sort that notch out. It's not, is it a glitch if it's just not been programmed for? So that one will turn notch on and off. Contour no longer switches anything on and off. I haven't told it to yet. So let's have a look. Let's turn the send off. Let's see if it likes the command when I shift this around. Alright. Did I notice the radio moving? Oh, the radio is, the shift is, it's up like that at the minute because I've got the APF on. So it's going, let's see what it goes down to. So 840 Hertz to 23700. So let's widen this up a bit. This might have the same glitch as the other one. Alright, 60 Hertz down here. All the way up, coming up 10 Hertz at a time. Up to 3150, so it's not quite bottoming out. Well, that's the same as the other one, so whatever we did to notch, we have to do to that one. Yeah, so that is actually, the command I've just created is working, but the APF needs to do its business, and we need to turn it on and off, so let's have a look at the on-off bit. Right, we'll go on to notch down here. So notch, contour, toggle checked. Right, so let's go down to the toggle button, checked. Right, so we've got a contour button and a notch button. Notch state, so we don't have we're not setting notch state at the minute. Notch thumb, yeah, we've got to do the same up here. So on property changed, that's still the same. Update the waveform, do we need to do that? Don't know why we're doing that there. Ah, we do need to update the waveform because we're altering. This one is a fixed, it doesn't have a waveform anymore, it's just a V, stays the same. Right, so if I value change evoke, right, so we need to probably, I think updating the waveform executes a UI value change. Let's have a look. So go down the bottom. We've got a UI value change at the bottom. No, we haven't. Where is it then? Right, so yeah, so we haven't got it, so that's okay. Oh, there's a toggle button there, so we might not need that, or we'll leave it there. So what we do need is probably this one. And we need a notch state changed. Contour state. I don't have a contour state. Right. So we haven't got one of them. Right, let's make we've got notch frequency, a notch enabled, contour frequency, contour value, notch enabled. So we need in there we need one of those in there. Contour state, and that can be okay. It's just a get only. Right, so we've got a contour state. Now we need to go back to here. So we've got contour state off. Right, so if we're doing that, we're contour. Right, and this is contour enabled. Well, I don't know if it is that one yet or not. So we need to do the same as we're doing. Oh, it is that button. So what will that do? Oh, the visibility. We need to do the visibility of the contour thumb and the contour path. Don't think we've got a contour path, so we'll have to go back to this tool here and go up to the paths. We've got the contour path. Right, so hang on. So contour notch thumb. So let's go to notch. Here it is, notch path. So we need to give it an X name, which we haven't given it an X name yet. So we're going to call this contour path. There we go, contour path. So then we should be able to. That should go away now, shouldn't it? Yeah, it's gone away. Right, red squiggles has gone. So we're hidden when we're unchecked. So we've got a checked and an unchecked box. So we're on the unchecked. So that's sending the value to that function over there. And I also need to do the same here. So, excuse me, let's just copy that over between there and there. Got to change the contour, notch for contour. Let's try and do it a bit faster. Oh, no, done it wrong. Okay. Contour enabled. Okay, that'll take care of that. Okay, let's see what that'll do. Who knows? Who knows? Right. So if I bring that down, switch on the contour, switch it off, switch on, so contour is visible. Contour, the default state when you start is not set, neither is this one. And that's got to be altered. Okay, so CNT is on. No, it didn't change the CNT to off. Why is that then? Notch worked. Did initially, but then nothing. Okay, that's probably because I made it visible instead of invisible. Oh no, that's right, visible. Contour thumb. Right, so it's not executing contour enabled then. Or my contour enabled. Contour enabled. Does it get to that point? Let's see. Let's find out if it ever gets there. Right, so we're gonna bring that down like that. Set the flag to on, set it to off. Oh, something just stopped. The send receive stopped. Ah, so, oh, I put a pause in. Of course I did. So it is being executed then. It is being executed, so that's all we want to know. So if not contour enabled, hidden. If it's enabled, visible. Okay. So why didn't it work? I know frequency's working. Okay, let's turn the send off. No send now, so if I pull that down, what we want to see is an off. That's an on. Yeah, we should need to see an off. Yeah, we're sending the on and off. Let me see on the radio. I know what it is. I'm gonna have to lose one of the symbols. Oh, I'm gonna have to come out of it. Right, so I've come out of it. It's highlighted. It says it's on at the minute. So yeah, it's off. Now it's on. It's off. Now it's on. And that is working now. But initially it wouldn't work, would it? Hang on, it wouldn't work. So I don't quite know why it wouldn't work. Oh, unless it's because I put the brake in it. I don't quite know that. So it is altering the frequency. And it's switching it on and off. Yeah. So notch on and off. Contour. Ah, see that? It's no longer working. It's no longer switching that on and off. Oh, it does when... Alright, so I must have a typo. What am I... contour, visibility. Contour enabled. Something, there must be a typo somewhere. Somewhere or other. Right, toggle button, contour button. Contour thumb, contour path, visible. Ah, oh yeah, notch, thumb, notch path. And then down here we've got colour. Ah, notch enabled. It's not the right value. It's just typo. Well, if you can call a typo that you haven't overwritten a value, just copied. It's not really a typo, but it's more like something you left out. Right, so that should be enough to make the toggle work properly. It's gone a bit noisier now the sun's come out again. I'll tell you what, let's turn the HF off. See if there's anyone on VHF or UHF.
CQ, M0XJ, Connie CQ on 2 meters.
G0, what was his name? G7UIV. I spoke to him before. Right. Okay, so we've got the notch. We can switch on and off at will. The default state when it starts is not set because the system knew nothing about it until recently. So when it turns it off, it actually sets it back to 0 for some reason. Oh, it doesn't until I do this. No. That's weird, isn't it? Oh, it's back again. So maybe it's when I drag some. Oh yeah, yeah. So that dragging should have nothing to do with this one. Yeah, so we've got to sort that out. It's not having anything to do with it now though. It's only when it's above there. Seems to not like it. Oh, seems to drop it to something. So it needs to store its value. Finish storing it. It should be there though. It's not updating something. So anyway, need to sort that out. Who knew? Anyway, so we've got a contour. Let's have a listen. And we can turn it on and off. We can move it around. Let's just have a look. Go into contour. Yeah. The only thing it doesn't do, we haven't done the APF yet. Actually, the APF on the 891 is either on or off. There is no value you can set it to. So, and that's why it's got
CQ, calling CQ on 2 meters.
yeah. So let's swap over antenna and have a listen, see if we can hear anything. I'm just going to switch the antenna over. Alright, I can already hear that the audio's not right, so that's weird, isn't it? There's definitely a change in the digital signal processing. Right, fair play. I'm liking it. Oh, I noticed something. Oh, I know why it is, because I've got the radio set to amplify, the APF switched on. So regardless of this symbol, it's fixed to the on. That's why it's amplifying, so it is working. So if I yeah, it's fully on. If I turn it off, if I go into, I've got to find, oh, it's in the deep menu. Contour width. Oh, IF notch, contour width. Oh no, not contour width. APF, isn't it? So, oh, it is APF width, medium, wide or medium, narrow. I don't think that was the one. It's something to do with, I don't know where it is now. Maybe that was it. It's got 3 settings according to that. 3 settings. Has it got 3 settings? I don't know. Right, APF on or off. It's on one of the deep menus, isn't it? Contour width, contour level, and we got APF width. We got medium, narrow, and wide. Right, so where do we find information about APF? No, it's on or off. You can't swap it from here, but it's one of those external commands. Extension setting. Here we go. Alright, so what we in? We're in 1201. 1201. Where's 1201? Well, we've got to see extension settings. 12. Oh, no, USB out level. I'm in the 710s one, so let's try the 891 cat command. So somewhere in here, it'll give me the extension settings. Somewhere down here, is that it? No. Yeah, extension menu, here we go. So 1201, where are you? Right, 1201 APF width, there it is. Narrow, medium and wide, doesn't tell you any more than that. Contour level, -40 to +20. So P2, well that's not right for a start, is it? That's outdated. That's not right because I'm giving it values and it's working. So that's an old contour width 1, 2. I don't know. It's almost like this is the wrong. I don't think they've updated this. There's parts of this manual not been updated. This is what just makes it worse. See if there's an extension setting for this one. Is that bandwidth chart? No. Don't think there is. Extension setting. No. Oh, is this it? No, that's your cat commands. No, I don't think there is an extension setting for this. It must be done in a different way. It's done in a different way, isn't it? Yeah. So, I'm not sure. I could ask AI. Let's quickly ask AI, see if it can make head nor tails of it. For the FT-891 contour cat command and APF, where do I set the APF value for contour? See if it understands what I'm talking about. Let's open it up a bit. Which response do you want? On the CO contour command handles the contour filter function, while audio peak filter, that's what it stands for. Audio peak filter settings are controlled independently, where you set or adjust values for content. It depends on whether you're doing it via cat command or directly. So we can turn it on and off. Oh, in the menu, contour level, adjust the gain, contour width, adjust the Q factor. Width, I didn't know there was a width factor on it. Contour level, contour width. So width gives me 10 to 11. Oh, 1 to 11. Contour level is 10, minus 40 to 20. Minus 40 to 20. What's that all about? I don't understand that. What have I been reading the wrong manual all this time? I have no idea. Right, set it to 0. Contour level and width, right. adjust the Q factor. What's a Q factor? And you got audio peak. This is complicated. Right, might have to be. What time have we been going? 2 hours 10. It's getting warm now. I need to stop this now. We'd have to carry on with this. It's a complicated command, this one. You can turn APF on and off. You can do contour on and off. You can set the contour level, contour width, and the APF audio peak filter values. Oh my god. Who knew this was going to be this complicated? Alright, so, God, I was hoping to get rid of this section and do something else, but it doesn't look like it, does it? Anyway, well, I'm going to save that now. It's too hot to carry on. So commit contour, much to do. Right, push that one out there. Right, okay. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. It's too hot in here, I'm sweating. So let's close this down and run it up. I'll just run it up a second on its own with the app. There it is. I've got to set the defaults for all this as well. Let's go and have a listen to someone. What are we on? Upper side band. Let's come out of here. Let's have a scan. Is there anyone to find? Can't hear anything. Alright. I think my filters are wrong, aren't they? Hang on. Now these are active. Okay. Where should we find someone? Who knows? Oh, I heard someone then. There's plenty on. Just add the width too narrow. Need to set the default values at some point.
Is perfect with your Moxon antenna. Moxon antenna are very good antenna, absolutely perfect. In my side, this is the X-beam antenna at 12 meters of the ground, and I send approximately your ACOM 1000, and the transceiver is again to FT-891S and microphone mic 76.
Bit of time slicing. See if we can do anything with him.
Very fast call between our station. Yankee Tango 5 Romeo Alpha, Foxtrot 4 Lima Sierra Lima. Merci beaucoup.
He's gone away.
Okay, great build, great build. Thank you so much, and 73. Foxtrot 4 Lima Sierra Lima.
didn't change much, did it? Notch does.
Hello, 30 Tango Alpha 3 Oscar Papa Sierra Hussein. Hello, I think this is the first time between our stations, so nice to meet you for the very first time. Your serial report is 5859.
Let's turn it on and off, no doubt about it. And is it altering this? Yeah.
Yes, at 100%. You're doing a great job, and you are my first station.
Maybe it's a strong enough signal.
It's 9 past 35 in France PM, and always a great pleasure to listen to you. Merci beaucoup, 73, and Tango Alpha 3, Oscar Papa Sierra. Geneva, une border of Switzerland. See you later soon. Merci beaucoup, Hussein. À bientôt. 73, thank you so much. Foxtrot 4, Lima, Sierra Lima. Tango, Charlie Alpha, Lily.
Right. Let's find someone with some noise on them.
Tango Alpha 2, Kilo, Charlie Alpha.
Where can we find some noise?
Approximately 5, 9 and 5 degrees. QSM. Enjoy your pile up from the Netherlands this for you, my friend. And I hope the wind is staying in the just direction for you, so we have no problem with the fire. 73, bye.
Agreed. How you doing? Would you be able to add a default button for the notch contour? Yeah, we need to do that, don't we? There's a reset, so I suppose we should be able to reset all parameters. You can be able to load and save them as well. Once you've, you might say extreme noise or QSB to the right, and you could load one up, or you could just move it manually. Yeah, we've got a reset. We haven't implemented it yet though, but it needs to default everything. So when we start the program, if I close it now, I still haven't got an icon for this program. So it all groups together at the minute. Nothing's set, so it needs to obviously default to the the normal stuff. So yeah, we'll have to do that. And probably this colour's not enough. Maybe it's not quite right. Or maybe that background needs to be this colour, and the foreground needs to be the width. The actual thing needs to be here. So there's a ghost. So yeah, I think that needs to be there. So when you see it, you're seeing this, and it's this darker one we're moving around. That should be easy enough to do actually. But what I need to do is give an update to the trial thing, beta. Give it an update to get people to be able to have a play with it. But it's difficult when it's so many problems, or let's say problems, bits that need to be implemented. So it's gone tinny now, hasn't it? Yeah, because the width, that's the full width, but it doesn't allow you to shift it now. So I need to alter the width. I need to be at full width there, so I can shift it. So I've got, yeah. Once I've got the next episode, we'll get the contour working properly and be able to switch on the APF, switch it from wide, narrow, medium and wide, and this should obviously change with it probably. And then you actually, no, it's, yeah, the APF, I'm not quite sure what that's all about. So you've got contour level as well. Is the contour level, it's in the deep menu, isn't it? So there's some extra settings. You've got contour level, contour width, and I'm not adjusting them at the minute. So they need to be on a little switch as well, don't they? Toggle. So you can toggle this. So the contour's got quite a lot of controls. It's got the frequency, so where it is along the frequency, and it's got the APF that, and it's got this is a dynamic rate. I haven't implemented that yet. And then once you get to above, it just switches this on, it boosts it. While you're below, it's variable, I think. Is that right? Maybe it isn't. Oh, maybe that is the contour level. Yeah, so we've got to affect the and the way you get to that, it's one of those X commands, extension command, to get to the sub menu. So we'll have to, yeah, at the minute we're affecting that way. We're not doing anything like this. So, and I've set, what about the level is on. Yeah, there's a lot to it. There's more to it than it seems. So every time I go from, so I started with the noise blanket, that just goes up and down. Noise reduction just goes up and down from 1 to 15, or 0 for off. That goes from 0 to 10, easy, and then you got your notch, which just literally shifts up and down, and you can turn it off. That's easy. Then you got the contour. It can go left and right like the notch, and it can go up and down for the level. But then there's the AP peak thing there, which is its own level, but it's so the width, medium, so you got narrow, medium. So I don't know if that's, when it says narrow, does it mean narrow there, medium and high, or whatever, or is it the width that it's letting it through? I don't know. Anyway, we've done a bit on it. We've done a bit on it. What else can we do? Yeah, we've got so many aspects of this, it's crazy.
Okay, thank you very much. Pleasure work on my side, please. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so there's a whole ton of things to consider with the cat commands. I fully appreciate your interface, looking terrific so far. Yeah, so we got the settings. We can do a bit more with it. Refresh the ports. I can actually get it to work with the FT-710. Someone said it works with FT-X1 as well. I should imagine it'll work with quite a few radios. And you could develop a new skin, but there's no point really. The whole idea was just to bring this radio somewhat up to the modern day standards as far as can be done without a software defined and a waterfall, you know, just playing around with it. But the whole idea is to go portable with it on a laptop. And if you're having a QSO or a pile up or something, or an activation, the whole idea is to be able to quickly adjust something. Here, just quickly adjust it. If you got someone noisy on the side, because I don't know, when I'm on it, the last thing I'd think about is going into the menu and playing with it. If you've got a one of the massive radios with all the knobs on, you can just quickly move your hand around and play around with it. You could probably still do it on the menu here if you get into the radio in a bigger way, you know. But anyway, as soon as I'm going to have a computer on to do logging, the same thing. We'll just run this. Like I say, this this station scope. Let's see if there's anyone on. I don't need to do that. I could just change it, but it does it anyway. Let's just see if there's anyone on 7 megahertz, 40 meters. Oh. Oh, I'm still on for some reason. No wonder I couldn't find it. Yeah, it's not the best, my aerial. It's a bit poor on here. Anyway, yeah, so what I was wanted to do with this was scan the band, see if I wanted to hop round somebody's activation. So, say for instance, if QSO with them, you can say, double click it or something and tag it that I've had a QSO with them already, or it's been logged or something. Then you can just go down them and, you know what I mean, make sure you don't do the same one twice or something. I don't know. Anyway, there's loads to do, but right, I've got to go now. I've got to go and have a rest. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll add that. Yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just add that to my other system. Right, I'll just log on to this software I made. Right, here it is. Event Horizon. So we'll go on to memos. Right, so we'll add a new memo. Or it's an idea. Hang on. Let's say it's an idea. New idea from Hagrid. Hagrid, Sean, 9VHB. Right, okay, and the idea is, what should we, right, so it's it's a reset, wasn't it? Switching between default button, yeah, for the notch, yeah, default buttons for notch. contour, etc. So, would that be individual buttons for resetting each device? Oh, well, I'll make them a three-way toggle. No, we'll have an extra little button. Yeah, we'll save that. Let's put the date that you set it, which is today's date. Okay, so we've got it there written down. Okay, so right, so what we can do then is on this bit here where we got contour, say we'll have an extra little bit here, a little rewind. So that'll be a button, but it'll have an extra section to click on. It'll basically be a small button, but it'll look part of the same. It's all to do with the contour section. So we click it like that. Click that to toggle it on and off, and then this one to default it. And it's just rewind it back to default. And the reset resets the whole of the DSP, all the noise stuff. Load and save, whatever setting is altered from the norm, we'll save it. This stuff, there is an auto DNF as well, so CWAPF, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. So, oh god, I'm starting to yawn now. Jeez, must be getting tired. I've been working all week. Let's put another one in. More idea. So we'll go into this one, and we'll just I'll put so on the contour. Oops, I'm getting dyslexic now when I'm typing. On the contour button at the side, a little button so it just says we'll have an icon, we'll have a font or some icon, rewind, stroke, refresh, undo, or reset. That'll do. Alright, okay. Right, okay. Anyway, that's going to be it now. How long have we been going? 2.5 hours. 1 minute. Yeah, we'll sort that out. So what we'll do is we will add a default button next to all. What am I typing? got that many monitors. Next to all on/off switches. Okay, that's what we'll do. Right, anyway, I've got to go now. I've got to get some cool air in here. The window's open, nothing's happening now. It's the still of the night. Solar Eclipse Edition, that was slightly underwhelming. Just like the shadow there. Yeah, maybe it was good if I looked out the window. Good stuff tonight, thanks for yeah, no problem, Agrid. Nice to have you on, mate. More input the better, that's what I say. So anyway, have a good one. Bye for now. Probably do one tomorrow. I don't know. Depends. Sometimes when I get back, I'm too tired or it's too hot. All right then. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye bye. 7-3.
Is that a question? Yes.
The question is futile.
That information is not available.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.